What's up, guys? Boy Moody Beltree, back with another vid. Today, story beat. Wait, we already reacted that today. Well, we'll just have to react to share my story. Let's see this.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe. I live in Nottoway, a bright city of sunbeams. I'm 20 years old, I have a best friend, and his name is Jack. Our names rhyme together so good that anyone would love to call us Jack and Joe. Jack and I had a wonderful childhood and lots of teen memories. We shared everything from school benches to tiffin box, video games to gifts. Jack was jolly, creative, and a sensitive person. He believed easily in the myths, ghost stories, and loved to watch such stories too. We both loved to sketch, but Jack was a master in sketching. Our house is neighbored. We belonged to totally different family backgrounds.
Okay.
I was grown up in a rich culture while Jack belonged to a middle-class family. Jack always talked to me about his middle-class conditions. He was never jealous of the rich, but he wanted to change the status on his own. Being a single mother child, he used to feel very helpless and miserable as his mother had to work door to door for his education and completing their daily needs. He wished to help his mother. Soon, Jack decided to take up sketching as a career. He started making and selling sketches. Some sketches were sold, some became the work art of his home. Every artist has to struggle. He was unhappy. To cheer him up, his mother gifted him a pretty pencil and encouraged him. He was overwhelmed. He newly started and hard worked. As a blessing, he started to use that pencil in his every sketches after a final touch-up, and surprisingly, each of his sketch doubled the sale in no time, and for a good amount. Money was getting collected. He was changing his conditions. The day he began to use that pencil, his struggle had summed up. That pencil changed his life, made him successful, pulled him up from his middle-class stage. He named that pencil as Fortune. He continued to touch up his sketches with his fortune and sell them. Everything honestly and with hard work. He started to believe that it was only Fortune who has made his sell double and sketches outstanding. Ever since he has met Fortune, his life has turned into a slowly growing curve. It was a magical pencil. The ghost stories, fairy tales were true. He had got a magic pencil. He was lucky. He shared his experiences with me, and I was not so convinced with the concept. I advised him to have faith in his hands, and sky was the limit for him. But Jack was strongly convinced that it was the pencil which made his sketches beautiful and ultimately doubling his sales. Jack became a rich man in a few years. He opened his own art gallery, and he named it as the Fortune Art Gallery. He used to carry Fortune everywhere he goes. It was his lucky charm. He took care of that pencil, does not end it, and uses it for touches up only. Not a single sketch of his was completed without Fortune. He had poured his faith into that pencil and not himself. Zach was completely happy and settled. On one fine day, he was sketching, and for final touch-up, he went to take out the Fortune. He was shocked. He was worried. He couldn't find his Fortune. He searched for it in the whole art room and everywhere in his house, in the art gallery, and it was lost. He could not find it. Jack was lost. His world turned upside down. His mind was filled with hilarious thoughts. He felt himself a failure. His lucky charm was lost. His successful power was lost. He ultimately lost his faith. He now believed that he would lose all success and fame and had achieved it all because of this magical pencil he got. He was stuck. Jack soon became ill. He was sleepless. He could not stop thinking about Fortunate. His health became worse and worse day after day. He lost faith. He had given the responsibility of his success and happiness to that pencil, and the day he lost it, he was lost too. In 3 days, Jack took his last breath. He died. A pencil killed him. He was my best friend. He was killed by his own disbeliefs. When you have faith in yourself, nothing can defeat you. But when you pour your faith in others, your own self will perish you.
Okay guys, see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, and share.